Please welcome Sean Crespo to the stage. Sean!
Just got my motor skills today. Just got those. How gross would it be if I just took off my shirt and sang torch songs on the piano? Comedy show and I lost my vision. When I was 21, I could finally drink. 'Cause that's the legal age. I just did that all night. So, listen. Not everything good in the world dies. Okay, guys? There is beauty in this world still, always. And it is the duty of each and every one of us to reach as far and as high as we can with our own particular intelligence and integrity. But wouldn't it be funny if Christopher Walken had played the father on the Brady Bunch? I think it would go a little something like and then I would keep myself alive so I could shoot myself again. Be the new Pollock. I call this one cerebellum. Shucks. So it's funny, like, I'm a comedian, and we all kind of, like, there's kind of a pattern of behavior with us. Like, something that was happening back in the 80s is starting to come back, and I want to nip it in the bud. It's when comics tried to, like, build a bridge with the audience by making really stupid observations about some ethnicity or gender. You may like, women love jewelry. Come on, ladies, you know what I'm talking about. She's over here, she's got jewelry on. She knows what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. Because they're women and they have jewelry. It's great. It's so funny. Isn't it funny how jewelry is on women, too? Jewelry drives like this, and women... What? And I want to stop that before it gets going. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start making incredibly retarded observations that have nothing to do with the ethnicity or gender. I'm going to be like fake angry guy from like, genetically engineered dinosaurs are hungry. Come on, ladies, you know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about. This lady over here, she's like, I don't want to eat my dinosaur. I don't want to eat my dinosaur. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Come on, ladies. Regicide is America's biggest problem. You know what I'm talking about, Latinos. Where are my Latinos at? Come on, Latinos. You know what I'm talking about, Latinos. This guy is like, I don't want to kill no gang. I don't want to kill no gang, but you're going to do it, aren't you? Because you're a Latino. Trees be eating the moon. Where are my black people at? Whoa. Nobody knows what you're talking about. Trees are not eating the moon. They're not doing that. Like, we all do the same few things, too. Like, you know, you're going to hear me call, like, 30 things crazy. They're not crazy. It's just some observation. Oh, this guy had red shoes on. It was crazy. No, that's not crazy. It's a poor fashion choice, but it's not crazy. It's one of the most abused words in the English language. Do you know what crazy is? Crazy is people who wear the face skin of their victims. That's crazy! That's pretty crazy. The fact that he killed a black guy and he's white is even crazier. Butterstick nunchucks, crazy! Opening up an invisible bakery, crazy. Why would you do that? I'd like a corn muffin. I'd love to help you. I don't even know where I am in the store. Kind of walk to the corner every day and hope I'm there. Ask the guy with the black guy's face for directions. So, I'm from Boston, and I lived in LA for 4 years, and it's a horrible, that's the rest of my act. Horrible place. I hate it. Everything you've ever heard about it, every bad rumor, I don't care how outlandish. I hear there are 50-foot radioactive beasts. True! It's all true. It's a horrible, the buildings are made of farts, and the people, they all have jaundice, but they call it a tan. What kind of sun are you under, the jaundice? I hated every moment about it, but it's not the 80s, and I'm not going to get up here and complain about Los Angeles anymore, because pointing out what's wrong with Los Angeles, it's like pointing out what's wrong with an obviously deformed child. Oh, look, that kid has slippers for hands. Oh, look, that city doesn't have an ounce of integrity. Shh, don't stare. They know. They both know. That kid swims the 300 meters in 2 seconds. They made that Vin Diesel movie where he was a nanny. They both know. They get it. I hated, one of the reasons I wanted to get out of there was a couple reasons. One was hipsters. I hate hipsters. They're like a cancer on our society because they've made not giving a crap cool. And that's how governments subjugate people. We're about to get political, by the way. My political chunk. It's just so because it's gotten so bad. They made apathy great. Like people love it. I was in Williamsburg the other day, and I saw a hipster walking down the street, and this is how he was walking. Now, either this guy had cerebral palsy and it was actually tragic, or he was a hipster and so totally over motor skills. Why do I have to wait for the neural impulse to travel from the basal ganglia to the bottom of my spine and then out to my limbs again? That's so gay! I just want to sit at home and listen to my vinyl and have someone breathe for me because I can't expand my chest cavity. Paulo, get over here! Senor, you have not paid me. My mom's sending a check! I mean, how does an entire neighborhood live off of t-shirt shops, you know? Who's buying that many t-shirts? Who's buying that many t-shirts? I want to no. You know? But we shouldn't complain about gentrification so much because it could be a lot worse. I mean, we could have robber barons moving in. That'd be like guildification. This neighborhood used to be cool until the 12 golf courses and 14 mansions moved in. So I gotta go out for a minute, but so I'm from Boston. One of the things we have there is we have a lot of organic juice companies, and one of the companies is Nantucket Nectars, and they always have this really boring story in the back about how the juice company formed. As if anybody would ever care, Nature's Squeeze started 15 years ago when a couple of ex-softball teammates got together, bought a rundown warehouse and invested in some bottling equipment and began squeezing the fresh guava, lychee, and raspberry. Shut up. Your only job is to slake my thirst. If you're gonna have that story, make it interesting. Make the people reading feel like they're part of an adventure. You know, Nature's Squeeze started 15 years ago at the behest of Kurdish nationals. I'm like, okay. That's pretty interesting. Believing fresh juice related liberation, tribal leader Abu Baranari began funneling profits from his Ethiopian child trafficking practice to a Soviet-born, CIA-trained Dutch triple spy, currently in the employ of an off-the-books International Biochemical Consortium. Wow, this is quite a juice you have here. That's a little crazy. Deciding to double-cross his Dutch employers, which, by the way, now technically makes it a quadruple cross, the agent flew away with the cash and disguised himself as a Ukrainian beet farmer. It took the lives of 12 hazmat teams and 14 Russian commandos, but the money was finally recovered. Unfortunately, that's when the robot centaurs arrived. 6 magic rings and 4,000 Duracells later, I'm gonna buy your juice, all right? I'm Sean Crespo, good night.